Hello skaters, I'm Viktor Hald Thorup, Olympic speed skater and leg day expert. In today's video I'm gonna show you my 5 favorite corner belt exercises that can help you improve your corner technique. Whether you're an inline skater, short track skater or long track skater, they can all benefit you. However, I want you to make sure that you go out there and execute them technically correct before you start hurting and before you go for too long periods at the time. So make sure to do them technically well. Throughout the entire video, I'm going to show you a split screen so you can watch me from every angle and see how I perform the movements. On the top of that, I'm going to sit down here in the corner and give you some technical advice and do a few commentaries on the key points you should be aware of when you're doing these exercises at home. Besides being a professional speed skater, I'm also a personal trainer and a dietitian. So if you'd like my help putting together your next training plan and helping you go even faster in your skates, just become stronger or live a healthier life, lose some kilos or gain some muscle, just hit me up in that email below or in the description. You're gonna find a link and I'll be glad to help you out.
Yep, so like I just promised, I'm gonna be here guiding you guys through all the exercises. The first one, the corner squats, the most simple exercise. When I say simple, it does not mean easy. In this one, you really gotta fix your hips so they stay immobile. You're still gonna use them, you're still gonna load power in them, but you're not gonna let them pop up when you go down or up. Another thing you want to make sure is really stable and compact is your upper body. It's very easy to let the upper body, the shoulders, fly up a little when we extend that leg. You gotta avoid that at all costs. Here goes on the left leg. Try and see if you can relax your right arm, so the arm that I got holding on the band. It's not a thing that directly relates to skating, but when we do these exercises, if you're overly tense in that arm, you kind of force yourself to not really feel the tension around the hip, which is what we try to do in skates. Just want to lead with the hip first, and if you're tense in the arm, you're just gonna relax that tension from the hip and spend it having a tight arm instead, which is not the goal here. As you can see, I really try and move as little as possible except for that vertical up-down movement. So here we go for the second exercise. This is a real leg burner. There's also a good opportunity to find the perfect position. You can see from the side view, I'm really aiming for that 90-degree angle knee bend, which is the ideal position. I'm not looking straight forward, I'm also not looking to the ground. I'm trying to look a little down, so like my head sort of just follows the natural position of my spine, and then look a little up through the eyebrows to see where it would be going, as you can see right here. For this one, again, make sure your hip is really inside the turn. So try and imagine you're about to do a crossover here and keep that hip pointing, well in this case, pointing to the left. Here we go with the corner transfer. So for this one, make it a smooth weight transfer. It's okay to take a little moment here when you switch from one leg to the other. Obviously, the better you get at this, the faster you can do this weight transfer. But the whole idea of this is to not move anything but the legs, because you don't want any weak link where you lose power as you transfer from one leg to the other. And seeing when the leg goes back, I try and get it down to a relaxed position, so that one's just hanging to the side, the left leg here is just hanging down. You want to relax that leg as much as possible to allow the blood flow to come through so you don't blow up your legs. As you can see here, I do a little variation. Some of it, I put my hands on the back, some of it, hold on to the cord, and sometimes I actually use my arms. There's no correct way to do this. I just switch it up a little, just for practice. And here's the tree dance, like that name. So again, this one really emphasizes that quick weight transfer. Almost looks like I'm jumping a little, but when that being said, I try not move upwards as I transfer from one leg to the other. It's not fully necessary to straighten the legs here, because what we want to get out of this exercise is just that smooth and fast weight transfer. Here I try with my arms. Whenever you use your arms or put them on the back in an exercise like this, it demands a little more core strength and stability, which is why I recommend beginners to try and hold onto that cord. A thing you can do also, if it's too hard for the core, you can put the band further down around your hips instead of having it around the chest like I do here. However, that way you can also build a little more resistance, so that might blow up your legs more. So it's all personal preference. I try and relax my shoulders as much as I can here, because there's no reason to be tense other than they'll just waste energy. And here's the cross squats. It's a bit like the single leg squats, but we almost do the full crossover movement here. So as I'm going up, I'm like leading with the right leg, just about to do a crossover here. This one activates the side of the glutes, the gluteus medius a little more. It's a good workout for that. And here we go, the same, just with the right leg. Just try and extend that leg under, don't let it fall behind. As you can see from the top view here, from the sky view, you can see how I'm not letting that leg fall behind, and make sure to get it all the way back around the right leg to extend it. Almost imagine that there's a line that goes from one toe to the other here, right in front of you. If you got that, I'd make sure to use it.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video to be useful. Make sure to watch the other videos I made on my channel, and don't forget to subscribe. See you around for the next video. Thanks a lot.